Good afternoon, guys. Come on in. This is Deb with Art and Grace, and this is a Craft Round the Clock segment. So come on in and say hi. Let me know if you're watching me from Craft Round the Clock, or are you watching on my page? I like to know if we are making friends over there, so let me know. Craft Round the Clock is an amazing group of creatives. We give tutorials all week long, Monday through Friday, from the time you get up to the time you go to bed. So if you're not in that group, you're missing out. Okay, come on in, guys. Got it pulled up. I got my mic on. We're doing good today. Hi, Robin. Hello, Cheryl and Sydney. How are y'all today? I got in trouble yesterday for saying hi to you guys. And I just explained that, you know, when you're watching a replay, that's the beauty. You can fast forward past my hellos. I never go more than a couple of minutes at the max saying hi. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Liz. Hello, Brenda. You're here on my page. Okay, just good to know. Hi, Jermaine. I think we are getting sprinkled over into the group. Somebody wasn't able to go live today, so I stepped in. I'm happy to do it. Hello, Tracy. How are you today? Are you enjoying the summertime? It's so hot in Texas. Hi, Lori. Hello, Diana and Patsy. Hope I'm not missing y'all. I have a really cute one today, guys. So come on in. Let's get settled. I'm going to get started because I do hope to resin, but we'll just have to see, right? You know how it goes. We're going to have to see how fast we can paint. It's a very simple design. So if you guys are not used to painting, or maybe you haven't watched me before, I teach really easy designs, so it's simple for you guys to do. Oh, Kimberly, thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Sandra and Sally. And I think I said hi to Brenda. Hi, Cheryl, Susan, Luana. I don't want to miss anybody. Hi, Deb. You've been outside in the heat. Well, be careful and be hydrated. Donna, how are you feeling? I've been wondering about you. Hi, Leanne. Thank you, Sydney, for sprinkling. Yes, Lisa is spreading the grace. I appreciate it. Hi, Jermaine. Thank you for sprinkling. I do appreciate you guys. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to do a dark background because what we're going to put on top is going to be so pretty. So we just need a pretty simple background. We're going to do a flower. My back is not doing well, but it's okay. I'm trying to follow all of my doctor's orders and take care of it so it doesn't get any worse. We have a long weekend ahead, you know, so Saturday will be all day with the Alzheimer's event. Sunday is Father's Day, so we got a long weekend, but after that I will be able to rest and rest properly. Thank you, Deb, for sprinkling, and Sandra, I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, it's stormy. Oh dear. Thank you, Deb, for stars. This is a beautiful purple. It is dioxazine purple, so it's kind of fairly close to the actual color for Alzheimer's awareness. The, what do you call it? Alzheimer's Association color, if y'all have seen. Well, like kind of what I'm wearing. It's a little darker than this even, but yes, this is kind of their color, so I love using this in June. We are definitely spreading awareness. Craft Round the Clock and Tracy Campbell are kind enough to let us host the event inside her group as well. So it will be inside the Creatives for Alzheimer's group and also inside Craft Round the Clock. So you can watch it either place. We will be sharing everybody's videos into those two groups. And that way you don't have to go try to find the next person because our segments are only 30 minutes. They're going to go so fast. So if you spend 10 minutes trying to look for it, or even a few minutes, you can miss something important. So we will be having them in those two groups, Creatives for Alzheimer's and Craft Round the Clock, and you can just refresh after each one to see everybody. But we have a chat, we're talking about it. Different ones have messaged me to tell me what they're doing, or just let me know they're excited. So we appreciate all of you supporting us and supporting the Alzheimer's Association. Yes, we are all going to auction off what we create on Saturday. So we will create and then auction the last 5 minutes. So that means we have about 25 minutes to create, which means we will do a lot of it ahead of time probably, or at least some. because I can't do anything in 25 minutes. I can barely say my hellos in 25 minutes. I'm teasing, but it goes by real fast. So anyway, it will be a really quick fire day, but it'll be really fun, and I'm looking very forward to it. Boy, I am going to have, I'm going to do my first auction. I'm scared to death. I just am diving in because I don't have a choice. I need to raise some money for my personal goal for this. I am really behind this year on what I usually do. So I'm going to have an auction myself on my page Friday. You can come to my page and I'll put a post about it. But also there's another creative with with the event. In fact, I don't want to talk too much about it just because I don't want to take away from anyone who is going live. So let me just stop and say, just watch our post. You'll be able to see what we're doing and when. And there's so many things to watch that, we're all going to bump into each other. So I hate that has to happen. So I'm going to not give out dates and times and just say, watch our pages. Watch your pages for the ones that you want to follow and know what's going on. And I always say, be sure you're signed up for my email. I always send a weekly email. One a week, that's all I send. Now, I might send one on Friday, and that would be 2 this week, but that is very rare. I don't usually ever send more than 1. Okay, here we go. Let's get this dry. Okay, guys, let's see what you're saying. Hi, Brookie. Christy, thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Brenda King. Hi, Dana. You're watching from Craft Around the Clock? Awesome. Anybody else watching from the group? Is someone helping you? No, Brenda. Maybe I need to recruit somebody. I only decided this today. I was talking to Julie with Magnolia Cottage. Oh gosh, I went blank. Oh, does anybody know? Magnolia Cottage something. I'm blank. Anyway, we're going to do it back to back, and there may be others who want to join in, but I've got to boost my total. So, you see I'm trying to dry and paint. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it. Hi, Sonia. You're watching from the group, but you weren't able to... Oh, that's the thing that I don't like. You miss out on chit-chatting with friends. So, but how many of y'all found me through Craft Around the Clock? That's kind of fun to know. I know a lot of my followers have been following me for a long time. So, I don't know where we met. Some group or some event, who knows. But, ooh, this is such a pretty purple. Every time I start painting with a lot of purple, I get a lot of comments like, purple is my favorite color, and it is such a pretty color. I'd never cared too much for it. I mean, I always was just pink and turquoise all my life. And then dealing with the Alzheimer Association so much now, I do love purple. This is a Deco Art color, just a regular acrylic paint. So it's just a regular craft paint. It's not like a artist quality or anything, but it is a good paint, and you can catch them on sale. I like to catch them at Michael's when they're on sale. And they are having a sale now. I don't know that Deco Art is part of it. I just know I saw an email, and they have a lot of canvases. Hold please. I got some unsweet tea with lemon, so good for the cough. Leanne, I'm glad you did too. Leanne's one of the ones in my private group, and we get to know each other in there. It's hard to get to know each other very well on a live, but I still know a lot of you that way. always hoping you guys will come on and get in the group when we open. We have a lot of fun in there, and I try to keep it as inexpensive as I possibly can. But I do a lot. I do one painting each week, and then I do special things, like we have a guest each month. We have, and usually it's a crafter since I do mostly painting, and then we have a paint night each month with a special painting, something more difficult than our weekly paintings. Although they're getting so good that I have found that some of my weekly paintings are a little, not challenging, but you know. We did a cute little Father's Day fish yesterday. I don't even know if I have it behind. Oh, I do. Y'all can see it. Can you see behind my head? That's what we did in there yesterday. And I say Father's Day, but you know, really, I think it'd be great to give a guy for birthday or anything. Or it'd be cute in a boy's ring. Thank you, Brooke. I'm so glad you're a part. I know you're busy. You know, sometimes a lot of the ladies in the group don't always paint. They paint when they can, but it's mostly, I think a lot of it is about the community, and it's such a supportive, sweet group of ladies, so I love it. Hi, Monica, Texas Breeze Creations. I love your sunflowers. That's okay, Lissa. It may have been. It may have been. Hi, Colleen from California. Hi, Sherry. Oh, Andrea, was it Prep on the Clock? That's awesome. I love that. Let's see what I missed. I'm trying to go back. Christy says VIP in the house. And VIP, for anybody who's never seen me before, maybe you're watching the replay and you're like, what is VIP? It's not very important people, although they are very, very important. It is very inspiring people because, gosh, those ladies keep me wanting to bring good stuff. You know, like I'm always thinking, next, what can I do next? And if I see one of them mention something, I'm like, she wants to do this, and I would love to do it, you know, so very inspiring. Okay, I think this might be good enough for our background, and we're going to get to painting so we don't miss out. Did y'all see? I love these. I just have these sitting right here by my little, you know, on my little workstation, and they bring me joy. So paint something small to start on paper or mixed media paper, and you won't be sorry because it'll bring you joy when you see it. I'm going to find a round brush, and we're going to do, oh, who said that? Brenda, you're so sweet. Thank you. You're the best. It's not me. It's you. Okay, we're going to do just a little circle motion here with our gold. If you are afraid to just go for it like I did, grab something round, a cup or something, and you can trace it with, you know, pencil or chalk, and, you know, but you can also just go for it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Do we want to bring this on the edges? Hi, Dottie's Designs. I know, Dana, you work. It's hard. It's hard, but you know it's always there. So when you have time, you do great. What was the dolphin you just did? Is so cute. Did you have fun with it? I love the little colorful paintings we do, and sometimes I think, you know, a lot of the ladies in my group have grandkids, so I tell them, print the tracer, give it to the grandkids, let them color or paint or whatever you guys do when you have time, because we want to teach our kids to reduce stress, and painting is a great way to do it. So get them involved in creating, however you can get them to create. And also, you know, if they're really into something, like I don't have any idea what's current. Okay, I'm going to really age myself, but like, you know, Batman's what my son was into. I'm trying to think, Maddie was like, she liked everything, but like, whatever they're into, you know, let them paint or create that. That's what will kind of get them wanting to do it. You know, don't try to make them do this flower, you know, find something that they can do. and then they'll sit and do it with you. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, did you say you're not feeling well? Was that Dana? I'm sorry. I'm praying for you. I know you're not. Let me know if you made any progress with what we talked about the other day. Okay. Now let's do our petals. I think I'm going to do a combination. These won't show a whole lot. Actually, let me think a second. Let me show y'all what I'm going to do. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. I may rethink this real quick. A mermaid. I haven't done a mermaid. I don't think I've ever done a mermaid. I'm trying to think if I've ever done one for kids or anything. Doesn't ring a bell. But we could definitely do a mermaid. Let me just see here. Hold, please. I'm going to rethink this really quick. I just had an idea, and I'm hoping it's not too late to incorporate that. So let me think a second how I could make that work on here. Isn't it funny how when you go to do something, you're like, wait a second. Of course, I've already got the gold on here. But you know, I don't love all this gold off the edge, so it will be sitting like this though, so it really won't show. Let me think. Let's just dry this and see how it looks. My hair is driving me crazy today, so I did curl it, but it kind of fell. Must be really humid, so I pulled it back, and it's a mess. It's a mess, but we're painting, so it's okay. You saw the movie last night? Hi, Deborah Ann. How are you today? Oh, Kimberly. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That is so awful. Absolutely. You guys, sometimes it's good to take a screenshot so you can remember to pray if you see that in your phone pictures, or write it down. That is heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Okay, here's what I've got. This, I wasn't going to use this. I was going to use my gold glass, but it's sitting here staring at me. I just want to see how this would look on top of gold and mix it in with some gold glass. So I'm going to see. Oh, I do think I like it. I do think I like it. Okay, let's just see. So I've got this gold glass. You know, it's reflective and it's really pretty. And that actually would have probably been boring just by itself on here. So maybe that was a happy accident like Bob Ross used to have, right? Like no mistake. And I'm a firm believer that there are really no mistakes. You just learn. So if you do something and you don't like it, then you learn what you like and don't like, and you just do it different next time. So I'm kind of piling up this gold to see what I think. And y'all help me. What do you think? Can you see the gold? I think I like that. It's purple. So see, it's purple. But once you get it out of the jar, it's actually very light, so it kind of looks pink. But it is purple or lavender, like little pieces of quartz, I guess, or something like that. Okay, let's just see what we think. Do y'all see that? You love it? You love it, Brenda says. Okay, good. Thank y'all for praying for them. I don't know the situation, but boy, that is just devastating, and I just can hardly stand thinking how awful that would feel. Okay, so I'm gonna take these beautiful tile pieces and we're gonna make some sort of petals, right, with them. And I'm kind of doing every other one with this other to kind of break it up and make it more interesting rather than just having all of them the same. I have just loved using these tile pieces because they are so pretty. Now I'm going to try to squeeze them together so I can get more on. Let's see what we can do here. I think if I had made my gold bigger, I could get a little more on actually, but we're gonna make it work. Can we get one more? I don't know if I can without going bigger, and I guess I could go bigger, but oh, isn't that pretty? I really wanted one more. I had just enough to get that done. We'll just make our gold bigger, but I like the way that looks. So we probably need a little something something out here. So that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get it. We'll make the gold a little bigger. You love it, Sandra? Thanks. Maybe we'll have this in our auction. I don't even know. We just decided today, and I just really, I'm so passionate about this, and I started because of my mom and what she dealt with, and I know I'm only one person. I can only do so much, but what I've found is that every time, we do this, there's so many people who also have a loved one who's dealt with it or is dealing with it now, and they want to give. I literally say just $5. I mean it. You don't have to break the bank. Just do $5. And since I've been drinking this unsweet tea that I make, just here at home, that saves $1 every time we do fast food or something like that. And so it's amazing. You could find $5 when you really, really try, usually. And so don't think it's too little. It's not. It's very helpful. Maybe a little larger. I don't know, y'all. This is all kind of trial and error here. But I do I like that we're doing the gold with that glass. I think that ended up being a really good little happy discovery. Okay, let's try that. Try that. Y'all still okay? You registered, Maria? That's amazing. Thank you. So, yes, that's so great. So you can put that on your page and ask your friends and family if they want to donate. We don't hound anybody. I just, listen, and by the way, if you're on my page and you keep seeing posts over and over, I apologize. But we know they tell us that only 5% of our following sees our posts. So we kind of have to keep posting so that eventually everybody will see it. But I figure we had, if 50 people gave $5, that's going to do a lot of good. So never feel like it's too little or something like that. Absolutely, Lisa. That's so neat, Maria. Thank you for doing that. Thanks, Brooke. I like purple now. I'm really into purple. You lost 2 family members? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I wish nobody had to. It just breaks my heart. And especially to know, sometimes people will message me. I've had a lot of messages, and I love that. I love that people will, ask me to pray or just kind of let me know. But a lot of people, I think maybe this one is the issue. Let's see. Maybe it's that shape I had. Let's put this here. I have an idea. Another idea. I know what we'll do, guys. We'll just have this one come right here. Like so. I do want to get these on so I can see what area I want to paint. And I'm just going to put some little swirls with my pearl color. Okay. Does that look okay, y'all? How's that look? I know we'll have this covered, so bear with me on that. But let me grab my pearl. This is oyster pearl, which actually isn't the one I was thinking. I was going to find my, here it is, a white pearl. So oyster pearl and white pearl are very similar, but if you see, this one has more khaki in it or tan, and this one is whiter. Hence, white pearl. So, thanks. Okay, y'all like it, hi, Annette? Just a little of that. We're going to take a soft brush, this is a round brush, and put just a little bit of this in here. Ooh, you know what else would be pretty? Let me see if I can find my fan brush. That will be even better. So get you a little fan brush if you have one. If not, use the round, is fine. This will give us our little feathery look. And I just want to kind of get where I know I need it. So like kind of coming up through here. Oh. So it's going to kind of look like little rays almost, I think. And, you know, when it comes to Alzheimer's, it's all about hope. It's all about, you know, yes, we've lost people and it's horrible, but there is hope for others. And that's why I do this. You know, I don't have, you know, my mom anymore, but you do, some of you do, and we're going to do everything we can so that other people don't have to endure what I have and others have, because it is just heartbreaking. Oh, I like that. Can y'all see? I know it's a little hard to see because I can't really dump that, but that's going to be pretty. Let's do a little more. I like that. You can put some, like I've got a good heavy one, and I'll put a few heavy ones, and then the rest will be the real light. Looks so pretty. Okay, so there we go. Let's do our resin, people. We can do this. Oh yeah, I have pearls too to put. Gotta move stuff out of my way or it's a very small space right here. Okay, so I've shown y'all before. I'm gonna take these off to do my resin. Gloves, Deb. Don't laugh at me, y'all. I'm trying to hurry. How we doing? How we doing? You love the Glenn Campbell song? I can hardly listen to sad music or, you know, music about losing some. I just can hardly do it. There is a song. Oh, y'all. I'm ripping these to pieces. There's a song, Here Comes the Sun. Remember that one from, I don't know what, the 60s or 70s? And I heard that one day after my mom passed, and just, whoa, I don't know why. I don't really remember her listening to it per se, but it just hit me. So a lot of music affects us, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm probably not going to teach really well on this resin stuff today, but I have tons of tutorials where I do. So please take the time to watch a few of those before you try it. I'm going to do about 20 cc's of each, which is roughly a little more than half an ounce. This is only a 6-inch canvas, so it doesn't need a whole lot. And if I have some left, I'm going to put it on something else. And then we go with a hardener. And you do one at a time. You have to do exactly the same amount of one as you do the other. So if I were to go over the line just a notch, then I'm going to go over the line just a notch on the other. You really want it to be exact. So if you can get it perfect, that's ideal. And that will give you the best chance of a perfect cure with no issues. If you, oops, that's not what I wanted. If you pour too much of one, you could have a little bit of issues. Okay. Then you want a little larger cup to be able to pour in. Does somebody have my time? I think Christy's on here. Christy says, I have your time. You're amazing. Let's be sure that's dry. Your paint and everything has to be dry. And then you're going to pour it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So like I said, you know, half an ounce of one is half an ounce of the other. and you pour it into your larger cup. You will just learn after doing this a while how much you need for each item. But at first, if you use the Art Resin brand that I do, they have a calculator on their website, and you can just put 6-inch canvas or 8x10 or whatever you're doing, and they will tell you how much resin you need. But I do a little bit less than what it says usually, because I don't typically resin all the sides. Like, I don't let it go over the edges. I do too, Dana. It speaks to me. Hi, Cindy. Good morning to you. Afternoon to the rest of you. Hi, Deborah. Splash of paint by Deborah. Oh, do you get kicked off? I'm sorry. Music therapy. Yes. I think a lot of people music speaks to, and it's very moving. And I'll tell you from experience, if you deal with somebody with Alzheimer's or even dementia, you have to go into their world, y'all. You have to. They have lost pieces of the brain. So just picture little specks, right, on their brain that cause them to lose certain parts and certain abilities. So if they act terrified of a paper towel, then move the paper towel, get rid of it, because they're not acting. They really, truly are terrified of a paper towel. I've heard some of the craziest stories, and I've also heard people say, I wish my mother would stop being dramatic. And it breaks my heart, because they're not. You know, they really have legitimate fears and issues. They can't take care of themselves anymore. They can't clean themselves right. They don't want to shower sometimes. So you have to learn patience and meeting them where they are. So that's why I love the Alzheimer's Association. There's tons of education on their website. And all of that can be found in my group, Creatives for Alzheimer's, or just go to alz.org and you will find what you need. You have an autistic granddaughter? Yes, that's exactly right, Cindy. That's exactly right. Yes, ma'am. We have to. It's our responsibility. They deserve that. They deserve the dignity, and they deserve the love and compassion. And shame on us for expecting them to be like us when there's no physical way they can be anymore. The brain is different. Yes, see, Darlia, that's exactly right. There's so many things that happen to us when our brain loses those certain pieces of it, and it's absolutely beyond their control. Oh goodness, it just breaks my heart. Wish I could do more, but this is what I can do, is using my art and gathering friends to have these kind of events and things. Oh, Sydney. Oh, yeah. See, bless her heart. I'm so grateful for people that will work in the areas like that, because it is hard. It's a selfless job. There's not really much reward. It's not paid well, and it's a shame. Yes, that's right, Diana. She got so mean. Yep, that's just, again, part of what they cannot help. They cannot help it. Thanks, Christy. I knew that was coming. Christy is an awesome friend, and she's, of course, in my VIP group, and she helps me every time we have these resin projects, and I'm so grateful. I know you're busy. You have things to do, and she finds a way almost every time to be here. So I appreciate all of you who keep showing up. It's amazing. So I'm just going to set down some of this gold so that we've got, you know, a good base, and then I'll pop this. Actually, I tell you what I've been enjoying doing lately is, let me just show you. I'll kind of pour some of this on here. This has been working so well when I don't want to cover. Like, I may not want to cover this piece with resin. So you can put your resin down and then put your things on top of it. And I really am liking doing that. There's lots of ways to do this. There's, you know, and I have so many tutorials that'll show you different ways, but I do like setting it onto the resin when I don't want it to be covered with resin. Oh, Brooke, thank you. You're so sweet. And I don't want to pressure anybody. If you can't that's okay. We're in hard times and not everybody can. So if you can't, maybe you don't mind sharing a post or something. You know, just go to my page and share away. That is helpful as well. So it doesn't always have to be monetary. Maybe you know somebody struggling, or you know they've got, pray for that person. Man, the prayers, that's so important. There's all kinds of legislation happening and trying to get meds approved. I pray for that, you know. So it doesn't always have to be monetary in the ways that we help. Okay, so as you see, I'm going fast just because I am on a limited time here. But I am just getting this mostly to the edges. But I don't go over the edges. That way I don't have it running and dripping all over the place. If I can stop before it runs over, then we're good. So that's what I like to do. Now I'm going to plop these down. How are we doing on time? This goes so fast, y'all. And this glass I'm using is reflective, so there's a foil backing, and I like to put that foil facing the canvas, and that way it's the most reflective. It doesn't always show, so you don't have to. That's just my style of doing it. And then I'm going to drop these kind of all in here and in between. Maybe some of the gold will show underneath, and maybe not. I don't know yet. Depends on how much I decide to use. If anybody wants to make one of these, I have a little bit of tile left. I don't have a lot, but I have enough. I could probably put together some kits. I'll have to see exactly how much. I have a lot of the big pieces, so you can always cut it smaller. Okay, good. I don't ever want anybody to feel obligated or pressured. No, that would make me sad, because lots of us are having hard times and can't. So just come, have fun, support, you know, by being there and by encouraging those of us who are doing things, and, you know, share posts. That's all great too, and super helpful. Okay, I'm just going to kind of drop a few pieces here around, and then I will drizzle that with my resin. So there's kind of that part now. Let's drizzle resin with my stick. As long as resin touches each piece a little bit, then it's not going to go anywhere. Once it cures, it's set in stone. It won't move. So that will keep all these little pieces right where they are. I can pile them as high as I want, and as long as I have enough resin drizzled, it will be fine. I liked this piece in the middle because it's kind of fancy with all the pink on it. Do we only have 4 of those? I was thinking we had 5, but no. Did we only have 4? Let me just see if another one will fit, if we could make it fit. Let's just see what we can do here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Darn. That would have been good, wouldn't it? If I had just another smaller one. 4 in the smaller ones. Is that all I had? I really thought I had 5 in there. Okay. Let me move this one off. I'm still going to try one more thing. Let me just see. Let me just see. That's what I mean. You know, these I ordered. You can get these on Amazon. And so you get what they give you. And I can cut more, but I don't have time. So we'll go with 4 here with the ones in the middle. It was pretty how we had it. I just thought I had 5, not 4. Okay. And then put these little ones that I've now covered up in here. But you see how I'm plopping them down on that resin so they won't budge. I'll cover this with a, one of the food tents and just kind of cover it, or you can use a box or a clear box or, like a clear shoe box, and it will be on something level. So have a level, and wherever you set this to cure, you'll have something like plastic, trash bag, or silicone mat under it, and then you want it to be level. If this was tilted either way, it would not be pretty when it's done. It'll be lots of resin on one side and no resin on the other. It really needs to be perfectly level. So, how we doing? Oh, good. We're getting it. We're getting it. I'm just going to add some more since we've got a little room and a little time. I always say more is more. Might as well load it up. We can also add a few more gold. Oh, I know what else I wanted to add, y'all. Hold, please. Before I do that, I want to add a few pearls, because I thought the pearls would be pretty with this white that's in the tile. So why don't we drop a few pearls in here? I want them kind of random. I don't want them even, so we'll put, just here and there. Oh yeah, this looks good. I like these. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need one more. Oh, can y'all see those? Do you see that was the perfect thing? That just made that perfect, because now that pulls in all that white. Ah, love it. Okay, and then you just take your stick with a little resin on it and just continue to bring this to the edge, but don't go over the edge. And that way you won't have a runny mess. Then I will put this on something level and let it cure overnight. And in the morning, I'll be able to take it outside and take a picture or a video and show y'all how pretty it is. It's pretty now, but once it dries and it's all shiny, it's so, so pretty. And yes, we will put this in the auction tomorrow. So watch my page for that if you want to attend. I do custom orders too. And then I've got an Etsy shop. But the problem with the Etsy shop is I barely have time to get anything in there. I just really need another 3 hours a day to get it all done. Okay, can y'all see? I know it's hard because if I move it, the resin will run, but I hope, oh good, you can kind of see it. Yay! What do you think? You like? I hope y'all do. Let's see. Love it. Thank you, Andrea. Thanks, Brenda. Oh, Robbie says it's stunning. Oh, Christy, thank you for the stars. Oh, I'm so glad. Look at all of y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia, for sprinkling. Kind of dark on my table. I've got my lights on today. They're all on. I don't have my big window open. That's probably the difference. I'm sorry. I'll take pictures of this so y'all can see. But if you will please go to Craft Around the Clock so you can see the next crafter after me today. Give them the support you gave me. I would so appreciate it. And I'm excited for Saturday's event, Crafters for Alzheimer's. And it will be hosted in Craft Around the Clock as well as in my group, the Creatives for Alzheimer's. So I will see y'all then, but I'll see you tomorrow for an auction if you want to be there. Bye guys, have a good day.